Hey y'all, I'm back. Part 2. Video, Virgo. We always wondered about vampires, right? I had looked up this information. I think I seen a video. So a couple of days ago, I screenshot some. Um, see where it starts. It says Mercy Brown vampire incident. It said occurred in Rhode Island, U.S. in 1892. It is one of the best documented cases of the exhumation of a corpse in order to perform rituals to banish an undead manifestation. The incident was part of the wilder New England vampire panic. Several cases of consumption, tuberculosis, they say, occur in the family of George and Mary Brown in Exeter, Rhode Island. Friends and neighbors believed that this was due to the influence of the undead. An attempt was made to remeditate. She died January 1892, age 19. Okay. Uh, in Rhode Island, several members of George and Mary Brown's family suffered a sequence of tuberculosis infections, and the final two cases of the 19th century. Tuberculosis was called consumption at the time and was a devastating and much feared disease. The mother, Mary Elza, was the first to die of the disease, followed in 1884 by their eldest daughter, Mary Olive, according to her gravestone. In 1891, daughter Mercy and son Edwin was also contracted the disease. Friends and neighbors of the family believed that one of the dead family members was a vampire, although they did not use their name, and it caused Edwin's illness. This was in accordance with threads of contemporary folklore, which linked multiple deaths in one family to undead activities. Consumption was a poorly understood condition at the time and the subject of much superstition. I always wonder what happened to the blood that go in the hospital that they get through. Do they sell it to vampires? Do they sell it to people? I always wonder about that. No. George Brown was persuaded to give permission to exhume several bodies of his family members. Villagers, the local doctor, and a newspaper reporter exhumed the bodies on March 17, 1892. The bodies of both Mary and Mary Olive exhibited the expected level of decomposition. You know what I'm saying? Got rid of it. So they were thought not to be called to be the cause. However, the corpse of a daughter, Mercy, exhibited almost no decomposition and still had blood in the heart. This was taken as a sign that the young woman was undead and the agent of young Edward's condition. Her lack of decomposition was more likely due to her body being stored in a freezer, like conditions in an above ground crypt during the 2 months following her death. As superstition dictated, Mary's heart and liver were burned, and the ashes were mixed with water to create a tonic and was given to the sick Edward to drink as an effort to resolve his illness and stop the influence of the undead. The young, that was crazy. Okay, let's talk. Okay. was buried. What remained of Mercy's body was buried in a cemetery of the Baptist Church in Rhode Island after an discredited popular call. The Mercy Brown incident was the inspiration of short story "So Runs the World Away," which makes explicit reference to the affair. It has also been suggested by scholars that Bram Stoker, the author of the novel Dracula, knew about the Mercy Brown case through newspaper articles and based the novel's character, also referred to as H.P. Lovecraft's The Stone House. Mercy Brown's story was the inspiration for the young adult novel Mercy, The Last England by Sarah Thompson. An accident of the events as told, the remaining descendants of Mercy is available. Mercy Story was the main subject of the first episode of the Lore podcast in 2015, as well as the Monster Quest episode Vampires in America investigated the Mercy Brown case and used it as a I found let me see what stuff. Butcher his name. Jurendido 1579 to 1656 was a villager from the region of Istra, Istria, in the modern day Croatia, who may have been the first real person described as a vampire in historical records. He was referred to as a strogan, a local word for something resembling a vampire and a warlock. Although Strigon and Venetian Venetion, which is commonly spoken in Estra, is commonly a sorcerer in Italy. A vampire is a creature from folklore that sustains by feeding on the vital essence, generally in the form of blood, of the living. In European folklore, vampires are undead creatures that often visit loved ones and cause mischief or deaths in the neighborhoods they inhabited while they were alive. They were scores and were often described as bloated and rooted or dark continents, markedly different from today's Gunt, Gaunt, pale vampires, which dates from the early 19th century. Vampire entities have been recorded in cultures around the world. The term vampire was popularized in Western Europe after reports of an 18th century mass hysteria of a pre-existing folk belief in the Balkans, Balkans, and Eastern Europe, and in some cases resulted in corpses being stalked and people being accused of vampirism. Local variants in Eastern Europe were also known by different names, such as Albania, SHTRIGA in Albania, VRYKOLAKS in Greece, and STRIGOI in Romania. In modern times, the vampire is generally held to be a fictitious entity, although belief in similar vampiric creatures such as the P-A-C-A-B-R-A. Hey, what's up? I'm talking about vampires first for you, right? Still, let's see. In modern times, a vampire is generally held to be fictitious entity, although believed in similar vampiric creatures such as the CHUPACABA still persist in some cultures. Early folk believing vampires had sometimes been ascribed to ignorance of body's process of decomposition after death. Now, people in pre-industry societies tried to rationalize this, creating the figure of the vampire to explain the mysteries of death. PORPHYRIA was linked with legends of vampires in 1985 and received much media exposure, but has since been largely discredited. The charisma and sophisticated vampire of modern fiction was born in 1819 with the depiction of the vampire by the English writer. The story was highly successful and most influential vampire work of the early 19th century. Okay, I read that already. What is pure blood? Pure bloods are slowly dying off, and there is no pure blood alive without some connection to a half blood or muggle family. It would be harder to find pure blood to marry. Therefore, if these values were kept for a few generations, then there would be no one left to marry, and everyone would die off. Pure bloods are rings of power. The sacred 28 were, according to the author of the Pure Blood Directory, widely believed to have been CANTANKERUS, not the 28 British families that were still truly pure blood by the 1930s. The sacred 28 comprised the families of Abbott. Afrikaners make up about approximately 5.2% of the total South African population based upon the number of white South Africans who seek Afrikaners as a first language. Pure bloods of South Africa. Dutch 66.67, French 16.62, German 14.29, Scandinavian, Belgian 2.32. Interesting. They always call them pure blood in the movies, right? All righty then. All right, Cancer. How you doing, friend? Let's see what they want to say. Did you? First, we start with your medical. Oh, I should start with my other little thing I was doing. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Okay, Cancer. They say arthritis. What works to get rid of it, and what are you eating to hurt it? Thanks for the like. Appreciate it. Cancer. Clean out your body. And they got neck exercise, headaches. Find out how to handle this. See if something is wrong in your body, stress, etc., or people around you. I was doing this little friendly little game I found in a thrift store yesterday. Let's see what Egyptian or Greek comes out. Message for you. We got land of dead. Wow. The underworld, also known as Hades, with guidance from CIRCE, Odysseus and his men journeyed here to seek advice from the blind prophet Triodorus Sias. After the slaughter, Hermes guides the souls of the suitors here. Okay, let's see how that pertains to anything. All right, let's see. For Cancer this week. Cancer this week. So for Cancer. Reading out the cards. Okay, King of Cups, Libra, Scorpio. Gentle, emotional, shy. You or somebody around you. Okay. Yeah, semi-shy. Semi. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the World Wide Web. And we got the Two of Swords reverse. First Deacon Libra Moon. Peace and harmony. Needed to take the blindfolds off. Keep reassessing situation. So you don't want to take the blindfolds off of something or someone, a situation. Then we got sitting on your throne looking good. Got your drink in your hand. Glad to see you too. Thank you. Okay. And we got Three of Wands, travel over land, surveying your kingdom, second deacon Aries sun. So you're not doing any traveling, you're not having a view of something going on. Oh, you traveling, huh? So we got the World Wide Web here. Word in the palm of your hand. So this to me too is like wardrobe, traveling on water. So maybe you're not traveling on water. We could take a boat ride a little bit on a yacht. That'd be nice. Okay, let's see. A King of Swords, Capricorn, Aquarius. Cold, abusive demands respect, your opposite. So I don't know if you're dealing with one. So they are you not a cold-hearted person? Or you shut somebody down, tower came along. So this could be storms, this could be accidents, this could be like I say, maybe somebody was being crazy to you and you had to tell them where to go. Okay. Ooh. If you found out some witchcraft also, like I say, somebody wasn't so nice, you know, got instant break. You know what? We got this underworld land of the dead, so let's keep going. Okay. So I hope you ain't keeping your feelings inside. It's always good to cry. Don't forget that. You made somebody else cry, one or two. Or y'all resolved it peacefully. So you're a peaceful man. Oh, really? I said I was going in March with my girlfriend. I said I was going. I forgot where she going. She left this. So I'll wait. Have fun, be safe. I want to do one where I go after this craziness over with. I think it goes from England to Paris. I forgot where else. Somewhere else. Because I took one to Mexico. That was okay. Just be gone. I started to work on a cruise liner. We got over intuitive. Okay. Probably know things people don't even think you know. Oh, it fell on top of the tower. Yeah. We got 4 pentacles. Okay. Holding on to your money. Making that money and holding on to it, using it wisely. And take the vacation. Money improvements more coming your way. Okay, looking over your. I did not know y'all was ambitious like y'all are. I didn't pay attention. I didn't know. Well, most of the water signs are, but y'all mostly. I'm seeing Kevin Hart, 50 Cent, Sylvester Stallone. Who else? Elon Musk. And I didn't know Tesla, which I love. He was a Cancer. And he went to space and everything I think Aquarius would be into. I don't know if you into that. They were into space and Tesla was more seeing his creations come out for the world to see. I think more than money. I mean, money was a bonus. Now that part I like with him. I like seeing my creations come out. Okay, what is that? E-R-Y-T. What is that? E-R-Y-T-Y-M. I don't know what that is. But I did not know y'all was into space. I mean into all of that. I really didn't. I guess the cancers I was in, well, I knew they was like survival mode. But yeah, and your ching ching and all them. And we got where you love it, baby. No arrows of love, 8 of Wands. You have strength, keeping your strength. Okay. So what love got to do with it, huh? Got security helping hand. Okay. Water again. I was gonna say award for something. Could be getting an award for something. Okay. Could be in sports, could be in anything. Okay. It's a very short journey moving to the water. First deacon Aries Mars. Whirling palm of your hand again. Okay. Looking at everything, maybe getting everything together, getting your plans together for traveling over the water. Oh, my hand itchy. 2 of Cups. Say y'all not broke up with someone, or you dark and light side, you yin and yang partner. Say that twice, huh? But well, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that, but play somebody broke your heart, or like I was saying about the Capricorn, take the blindfolds off, and the witchcraft card, all that. Maybe somebody hurt you and it really hurt your heart. To find out that that person would actually do something like that. Maybe that company, whatever it may be, child, don't matter. I mean, it matters, but and also what you help clean your system out. You know what I'm saying? Incidents with the heart. Okay. So now you're not living in illusions. You see things clearly now. But this is like your dreams also. So don't stop on your dreams. Not everybody. Okay. Everything glitters, not gold. Third Deacon Scorpio, Venus, money improvements, reverse. See the world for what it is, maybe. I know I do. No justice. Like I said, I don't know if somebody did something to y'all, really hurt y'all, or a relationship broke up, a divorce. Um, yeah. You got the Hermit, Virgo, reverse. Usually go inside and process everything, do some thinking, but you haven't did that, or you already did it. It's taking a risk, moving forward, looking back. It happened, you processed it, and you say you keep it moving. Oh, I know, right? They've been doing me like that all night. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I always messing with my videos. I'm surprised they can see me. Yeah, so you're taking a chance, moving forward, taking care of business, let the past go. Something new. First eight of cups, first deacon Pisces, Saturn, money problems. You know money problems. Um, just facing things head on. Money coming in. Ace of Pentacles, money coming. Okay, so if somebody stole from you or was trickster in their in your business dealing, relationship, whatever it was, you get in the back twofold. You got Seven of Pentacles. You're not frustrated by anything. Let's see what just coming through. Dang. Crazy YouTube, I tell you. Good night.